So a seated meal, for instance, you can use the service style of plated, or you can have the service style of buffet, or you can have a service style of family style in the fully seated style event. We mentioned about having a semi-seating, not seating for everyone. Then in that case, you may be having stations, you may be having past hors you could even have a buffet in that situation. And then finally, you had this standing reception, and in that is, again, typically either stations or past hors d'oeuvres in that case. Small bite, small plate type of things on a standing reception. So we will talk about the different styles of reception, which have to be figured very greatly in the menu that you choose. And I'll tell you how later on as we go along here. And so as we continue to talk about the seating style of your reception, you again are looking at the type of experience that your guests are having and what type of seating would be most appropriate to create that environment for them. There are other things to consider with the seating style. Maybe your reception space doesn't allow you to seat everyone. Maybe you don't want to have as formal an affair. Maybe you want to have dancing throughout, or you have something on your program that just doesn't allow for people to be just seated in one place for your entire reception. So there are a number of factors that would go into what you would determine your seating style to be. And so just to review, it would be the style, the experience you want your guests to have, how you want them to experience your event, the physical space that you have will also figure into it. And so once you've figured out the seating, or come to narrow it down at least, then you start to look at the service style for your event. Are you going to go super formal with a plated event? Plated meaning that you can have a single entree that everyone gets, could be a 3 or 4 course meal. You have your salad course, your dinner course, your dessert course. Sometimes people will have their hors d'oeuvre course prior to the seated salad, dinner, and dessert. For the main entree, the dinner, you can have either a single entree or you can have a dual entree, which is where you may choose 2 proteins on your plate so that people don't have to get just the one thing that you might have decided that they would have. And then finally, you can give your guests a choice of. You can give your guests a choice of, chicken, red meat, seafood, vegetarian. You can poll them and you can have those numbers ready for us and know where they're seated in the room so that we could deliver the meals to them. So with that, we would love to be able to consult with you, find out about what you're planning for your guests, and help you to work these beginning stages of putting together the best menu that people would rave about for a long time to come. So again, this is Jillian with Caribbean Caterers. I'll see you soon.